Huge swing of events here in Muncie. Ball State with its largest lead at 5 points, but David Tajay Teague has 16, and he just fouled out.
Very important call right here. See Taylor over the back, but Navigado snuck in there, and not a lot of contact, but James Whitford, you know, the thing about it, Joel, it's not that it was just the foul call, but the fifth. Tajay Teague has been effective, 6 of 7 from the field. One of your better defenders.
That's the tamer part of that conversation, by the way. Francis Kiapwe was holding James Whitford back. It looked like Whitford was going to cause bodily harm to his backup point guard to get to the officials.
Yeah, and Joel, you know, the one thing with that offensive rebound, Toledo now with 9 second chance points. I keep bringing it up, but only 1 against Northern Illinois. It was a point of emphasis, and so far, a much better job on the glass today for the Rockets.
Free throw for Nate Navigato. He has 4 points now. This snaps a 9-0 Ball State run. Toledo back within 4 here. The second chance points, David, so critical because Toledo in the second half, Ball State's clamped down on defense. The Rockets are shooting 31%. Don't give them more chances to do so.
That's exactly right, and that's how you take advantage if you're Toledo. And Franco House, a very flat shot, but gets the home roll.
Ball State has 3 in double figures at this point. Persons with 24. House now has 16. That matches Teague, but he's done with the 5 fouls. So who will rise to the occasion for usually a very deep offense? Samford has nothing there for Toledo. 8 for 17 from 3, the Rockets. Quick one and done for Ball State.
Boy, Person saw Navigado on him and just said, hey, I'm going right to the rack. The little pull-up didn't go, but Taylor loved that matchup.
Taylor within 4 feet is money. 19 now for Steve Taylor, shouldering the load without John Williams in the building tonight.
And that's his bread and butter move, and often Todd Kowalczyk will tell Steve Taylor, go to that move. Forget the mid-range jumpers. You're so good with that little jump hook.
Moses, much more physically dominant than Kanapke.
Yeah, Joe, I can't remember a MAC game where we've seen so many post touches and bigs just going one-on-one at each other both ways.
Which is funny because we spotlighted guards today. And that's where you would think this game would truly lie.
I mean, this is old school NBA basketball.
Navigado in the trees, and Weber has all sorts of open floor. Person's looking for an outlet. Great no-look to House. Just could not connect the 3, but David, offensive rebounds for Ball State can loom large. Nothing on the possession.
And again, a shot from relatively close to the rim, not finishing. Joe, I'll come back to the transition defense. I just think Toledo is living dangerously. They've got to do a better job in transition, finding the shooters.
Navigado, rather Kanapke, passing to you, David.
Yeah, right here. I would have grabbed it. I was wide open for a 3. Weber out, Sellers in. Let's look at Ball State. Tries to go inside out here again and go back to Trey Moses.
It's only the 9th turnover for Toledo, by the way. 9 for Ball State. Not a lot of turnovers, not a lot of fouls. Really clean game, too.
It is.
Great thread by Moses. Sellers on Navigado. Tries the shoulder and the kiss. That's something that freshman Sean Sellers would not do. Junior Sean Sellers, much bigger, much more confident inside.
Right. The wings getting in on the post-up action.
Ball State's lead continues to grow. It was 7-0 Toledo out of the gate. Now Ball State is up 8 after the Rockets really played with the lead. Rested on the laurels of that early advantage. Here's Sean Sellers again.
Yeah, good entry by Moses. No double team, good patience, and You said it, Joel. Sean Sellers talk about getting stronger. Never would have seen that as a freshman out of Sean Sellers.
Foul on Kyle Mallers. It's the 7th on Ball State. So this is 1-1 for Luke Kanapke. 70% free throw shooter.
And Joel, you talk about the development of Kanapke sitting out last year. Think about the advantage of going up against a Nathan Booth day in and day out in practice.
Got a lot of votes for Player of the Year last season. And if not for Tony Campbell, probably would have been the Player of the Year last season, statistically speaking.
I've watched him on film, and I am very impressed. I just look at the upside. I mean, he runs the floor. He shoots the three. He's only going to get stronger.
I was talking Booth, by the way.
Oh.
But yes, You're right about Kanapke. Just in case anybody thought we were advocating for a redshirting freshman as Player of the Year. Ball State's 10th turnover there. That's the thing. You look at a guy like Steve Taylor and you say, well, thank goodness he has 1 year in the league if you're an opponent. But Kanapke's going to be around. So's Navigado. Cardinals have the rebound there. The rebounding gap closing. House coast to coast. And one! That's a home rim.
And again, the transition defense. Franco House going coast to coast. Nobody stopped the basketball until he got all the way to the rim. And man, if there was one thing that Rick Majerus would drill and drill and drill, it was stopping the basketball in transition, meeting the basketball right at half court. And there you see nobody picked up House until he got all the way to the lane.
19 now for House. He's the only Cardinal on the floor in double figures. But it doesn't matter. Cardinals have their largest lead, 77-68, and another turnover for Toledo. Sellers, clear sailing. Just can't finish again. And Toledo out unscathed. For now. Ball State active all over the floor.
Great job of Sean Sellers sneaking up behind Steve Taylor.
Cardinals have 5 steals, and they're going to charge on Moses, who's livid.
He better be careful.
That's his 4th. It would be his 5th if he got a T here. That's a good job of being a teammate by Franco House. Foul on Moses with 4 minutes left to go. His team has its largest advantage.